Super GT has decided to drag Nick and I to a track walk, kicking and screaming. They call us professionals, but track walks are not our thing. Strategy.
Drive fast, don't crash.
What are we doing now?
Right now?
Yes.
Making a video.
All right. Okay, so what we're actually doing is, this is practice now. There's like 35 minutes. Alvarez, the pro, Super GT, he's going to do the big laps now.
Say hello to everybody.
Ciao. Ladies and gentlemen, before we do anything, we have to see if anything here works. If anything here works. Okay, so first thing I realized is that there's a considerable delay between when I go live and what you guys see. Now, the thing I need to figure out is, how do I put my live chat, like the stuff that you guys can, well, how do I see what you guys are saying without looking at my laptop? Because right now, I can't see it on my screen layout here. So I need to figure out why this is not happening. And then we can get into it, I promise. We're going to try play a simulator game. We're going to try play ACC. And then we're going to go through, our regular chit chat. You can ask me questions, although it will be a little bit difficult with this long delay. So we're going to bounce in and out of this thing because I haven't done this in a while. So what we're doing today is, it's like a check. And my aim here is to try and stream every Tuesday going forward until March next year. There's going to be a gap in January, but I want to try stream, or make a commitment to stream every Tuesday. Okay, so I want to see if there's a way. Well, first of all, I need to understand why I cannot see chat. So let's see here. I'm just going to go quick and dirty. Okay, I'm not succeeding. So let's see here. settings, game overlay, appearance, theme night. There we go. Okay, that should work now. No? Why are you not showing live chats? Guys, how do I show live chat? Sorry, I promise you. What we're likely going to do is um, we're likely going to create another stream because this is the whole point of this one. I need your help here to figure things out. The biggest problem is there's like a 4 minute delay here. So by the time you see this, I am way ahead of you guys. What is the delay here? Okay, guys, we're almost there. I promise you, we're almost there. The steering wheel's not that high, so okay, it looks like we're in with a reasonable delay here. All right, so it just looks like my stream itself that I could see on my laptop was missing something. Guys, I need your help. I need your help. How do I get Streamlabs OBS to show the live chat? I can't find it. I cannot find it. Good evening to those of you watching. Good evening to those of you tuned in. Tell us the time. The time is 1916 UK BST. So it's basically quarter past the hour. How the hell do I view the live chat? You don't have any notifications. Okay. Okay. Says stream quality is good. I know the lighting's a bit dodgy, but you know, we're not Dr. Disrespect over here, so it's to the minute. Okay, cool. All right. Has anyone got an idea how I can view chat? What I'm doing right now is I got my laptop here, and I'm just using that at the moment until I find out what happened to my chat because I just want to be able to stare up at Streamlabs, and then I promise you we'll do some driving. We will do some driving. We're going to do a lot of catching up. I've got, you know, it's been 9 and a bit months since the last time I streamed. If you click on the right arrow button in the top right, okay, right arrow button. Um, Guys, I can't see that. I got scenes, sources, mixes, mixer. Maybe what if I, no, that's not working. Um, how do I change this display capture? Display 2. Okay, here we go. Okay. So right now you see a stream within a stream within a stream, but that's what I got right now, and I have no way of knowing where chat settings pop up chat. Where's chat settings? There's mixer, scenes, sources. As a source. No, so thank you, Will, from Monza. I promise you guys, we're going to get into the actual driving bit in a second, but I can't do that if I don't have any chat. So general stream. You can't change these settings when you're live. Cool, thanks for that. Audio, video, advanced. Nothing here. Nothing here. Appearance. Show the live doc chat on the left side. Ticking that, nothing happens. Click the plus. Which plus? There's sources. Nope. Scenes and sources. Color. I don't want to add a chat on top of the actual stream. I just want to add it in this Streamlabs window. You used to be able to do that, but well, you can. I just don't know where. But I don't want the chat to appear on the video. Usually on the right column here, there's a chat window, but it's nowhere to be seen. If I right click on Streamlabs, I'm in there. Right click here, lock sources, unlock sources. Nope. Good evening, guys, and thank you for tuning in to this live support about why our chat is not displaying. Bum, bum, bum. So yeah, again, I'm not trying to get chat onto the actual stream window. You guys can already see chat on the right-hand side. What I'm trying to do is, usually on the right here, I can view chat. Now I'm scared to click this bad boy because that's going to break everything. Performance window. You do not have any notifications. Streaming at 60 FPS. That's weird. That usually doesn't happen. If I press info here, you don't have any notifications. Come on, Streamlabs. There has to be a way. Okay, it's collapsed. It says that on the far right of the screen, you can expand it. The far right. Okay, there's nothing on the far right. There's literally nothing on the far right. Unminimize the Streamlabs window. It's open. It's maximized. Look, if I go back to the desktop view, this is what I see. See there on the right? Oh, it freaks out when you do this double share. Oh, computer melting. Let's get off that. It's melting. Okay, we'll go back to there. Yeah, so on the right-hand side, there's nothing. Yeah, it's full screened. Yeah, I tried the show live dock as well. Didn't show. It's okay. I mean, at the end of the day, worst comes to worst, I'll just refer to my laptop to view the chat. So that's just how we're going. I know how we're going to deal with this. No, you can't. Yeah, there's no X or anything to click on. I got it. I know what I'm going to do. Um, nice game. Assetto Corsa. Never heard of it before. Bringing in the iPad. Oh, and we even can. Okay, this will have to do for now. So if I go to iPad chat for the win. Okay. Oh, don't want to create an echo. All right. Now, live chat. Okay. This is how we're going to have to roll. Gustavo, yeah, I made it full screen after I minimized the window, but it's not displaying. Okay. All right. So let me just close the laptop so that thing doesn't chow battery. Let's jump into this. We're going to do a little bit of a catch up and then we'll do some driving. Okay. All right, so quick fire. What has Dave been up to? Um, what I've been up to is two things. I've been focused on um, Coach Dave and SimGrid, obviously, and I've also been focused on my racing. I took a break from streaming because I just had too much on my plate, essentially. We had I had to do racing stuff and also managing Coach Dave. It became overwhelming, so streaming fell by the wayside, and um, running the business and trying to stay fit for racing became the focus. For those of you who don't know, um, I did end up doing Le Mans this year. Crazy. And I've also been racing in the GT World Challenge, European Le Mans, and Italian GT. I I had a discussion with someone recently. I haven't actually been able to, well, I haven't spent 2 consecutive weekends in the same country since March. So that's how busy the schedule has been. Maybe it's not an excuse or anything for not being streaming, but something had to give. Usually when I was getting home, I was like pretty exhausted. Um, my season had a great start. Started with lots of podiums, which we ended last season with podiums, started the season with podiums, and eventually won a race in the Monza ELMS, and then got to Le Mans, and we had a failure. But at least I got to drive at Le Mans, and that to me was the main thing. So it's it's been pretty flat out. Overall, the season's been good. Since Le Mans, we've had, I would say, a little bit too many incidents. Um, but overall, it's been a fantastic season. Now, on like Coach Dave and SimGrid side, we started off with focusing on ACC, but then we moved over to iRacing. So now we're making iRacing setups. Very recently, we launched those. And on SimGrid, we're also offering RF2 races, which I think will take some time to pick up. But overall, that's been our focus. Um, for the most part, I just kind of like lead the way in terms of like what we should be doing, but sometimes I do actually get my hands stuck in on the coding side and all that. Um, did you get your Nords ticket? No, I didn't. Unfortunately not. What I can show you guys quickly, if I just bounce back to Facecam, I didn't give this necessarily a proper reveal, um, but I did make a special helmet for Le Mans, which I can show you here. Um, I've done a helmet reveal before, and all my helmets are pretty much the same these days. You can't see, but there's like a bunch of helmets hanging up here somewhere. Maybe, let's see, if I move this thing, oh, you'll see that they're hanging up there. Okay, let's come back down. And for the most part, they carry the same theme. I went with a chrome one for Le Mans, and I was stoked to wear this thing, wore it the whole time, and I will not wear this again. So it only got worn once for the race weekend. And if I do Le Mans again, I'll wear it again, but it's only for Le Mans. I do have a, come on. Oh, there we go. I do have another new helmet. This is my more regular one. It's not chrome, but it goes back to my original colors because I know that some of you have seen my green helmet, but those were never my original colors. I made a green and gold helmet because I was racing in South Africa for the first time in a GT car, and I knew I was going, so I made a green and gold helmet. But for the most part, I'll go back to this weird camera angle. That is my usual color scheme. That one there, those were my original colors. This one didn't come out as I wanted it to. It was a bit too light. So this year now, I've gone back to this sort of more classic look. For those of you wondering why there's no more onboard stories, it's because I spend most of my time these days racing in the European Le Mans series, and in the European Le Mans series, we are not allowed to share our onboard footage. Actually, it's even more strict than that. They take out the cameras for the race. So you can't even show anything from the onboard stories. On top of that, still, teams don't like you showing onboard footage from GTE cars. GTE cars is a step above GT3 in terms of expenses, same lap time. But teams just don't like you sharing that. So yeah. Um, I have been stockpiling some of my onboard stories though, onboard videos from Italian GT and GT World Challenge. And my hope is that if I find some time, I will be creating some onboard stories which I'll like release them maybe every Thursday for 8 Thursdays in a row. So there's potentially 2 months of footage that I can, or 2 months worth of video that I can show you guys. It will be a combination of some qualifying onboard stories and some race onboard stories. And if I get permission, I do have practice laps from Le Mans. If I'm allowed to share that, which I have to ask permission for, um, I'll create a Le Mans practice lap onboard story. So yeah, how's it, brew? Okay, so let's read some comments here. Okay, nice lid. Thank you very much. Very unlucky at Le Mans. Yeah, it was okay. I got to drive um, in Le Mans. I got to do part of the race. I did a double stint before the car had a failure due to a crash. So I'm happy that I got to drive. Of course, I would have liked to finish the race. I think a podium was out of sight, but fourth place was definitely on the cards if we just circulated. Unfortunately, we didn't get that opportunity, but maybe next year, maybe. DJ's asking for a giveaway on the helmets. Not going to happen. Would love to see more onboard stories. Yeah, me too. Me too. Why don't they allow recording? Because the reason is because they don't like well, first of all, I think they sold the TV rights to someone, and that includes onboard cameras. Second of all, they don't like it when you post crashes online. Even GT World Challenge does not like that because that creates chatter. It's out of context, and even my GT World Challenge onboard stories, I actually had to cut out a lot of racing incidents because we don't need people who don't have experience in the game to review and criticize what happened online. Okay, thoughts on GT7? Okay, last question before we start driving because I haven't driven a sim in quite a long time. Thoughts on GT7? It's a shame that we have to do cross compatibility with PS4. I wish that that wasn't the case. I wish that we could, I just wish that we could have, focused on PS5, absolute maximum graphics, ray tracing, the whole deal, and more than 16 cars on an online grid. The physics side, I'm not too concerned because I was actually playing GT Sport just before the stream because I was going to start with a Gran Turismo stream, but decided to do a daily race instead, which is here. By the way, there are still some grid slots left here. There's 3 left if you want to join. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, by the way, seeing the password doesn't matter because you don't have access. So yeah. Anyway, is it a mandatory pit stop? Mandatory tire change. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna see if we don't get your hopes up on GT8. That's gonna take years before we see GT8. So I wouldn't be too amped about that one. Okay, now we're gonna try to do a little bit of ACC. We're gonna start off with some practice. Let me just change what time of day is this race actually? Desktop. How's it from Cape Town? Aware. Okay, server time. We don't have server time. Probably need to fix that up. 5 minutes practice, 15 minutes qualifying. Okay, the main thing here is actually first, I need to try and calibrate my steering because it looks like I don't have any steering, the correct steering at the moment. So anyway, practice mode, Suzuka. Let me just triple check that that's where we're driving. Yep, Suzuka. Start session, off we go. Okay. Does ACC have any competition similar to GT Sport? Yeah, they have the GT World Challenge Series and the SimGrid World Cup and Endurance Cup, which you just missed out on. But you can still do, I think, the Endurance Cup and SimGrid is available. Okay, so let's do a sound check, because I suspect it's still going to be quite loud. So let's see how we're doing on the audio side, okay? Anyway, I need to also calibrate. Oh, no. You see, so when I go to 90 degrees, it's under rotating. If I go full, it only goes to 90 degrees, and I haven't been able to fix that today. Okay, so let's just do 1 or 2 laps and then see if the steering actually corresponds to my inputs. For those of you wondering, I'm using a Thrustmaster SF1000. And I haven't driven this game in ages! I just have not had the time. I suppose this is one way to save your tires, is to under-rotate the steering ratio. How do I change view again? Okay. Now I'm sure there's going to be many of you criticizing the my FOV and stuff. The rule in this stream is we don't talk about it. I'm happy with this. I'm maybe a little bit too low compared to where I'm sitting because I'm looking a bit too far up. But overall, I'm pretty happy with what we got here. So just to cover it anyway, okay, yeah, we are going to talk about it. If I do this in the car, all right, and my hand goes over the steering wheel, I can just touch the edge, the top of the dash, that little Alcantara stitched area. So if I stretch as far, if I lean forward and extend my arm the whole way, I can maybe touch it. So what you're seeing on the screen is a kind of a simulation of what I'm seeing in real life. That's how I calibrate my screen. I could maybe drop it a little bit, but yeah. Oh, we got FPS issues. Okay, wait. Let's sort that out. Frame rate. Okay. I think I know why. If I go to performance mode and come back to this, how's that? Seems to be better. Not ideal, right? Better. Okay. Buttery. Okay. Oh man, it's gonna be so hard to read comments because it's gonna be looking pretty inappropriate as I look down. Okay, who of you is looking forward to some new ACC content? I am. Alright, let's just try and get a lap in. Because this race at 8 PM on SimGrid, we're gonna be last. So the first lap was, can you go around the track without crashing? And can you essentially hit every apex? Not can you drive fast, but can you survive? And also, are my keys mapped to the MFD? Yes. No. Oh. How do I control those? Hang on. We need to know how to control. So MFD, I can scroll. Yeah, this is what happened last time. So options, controls. Okay. Now No, that's not meant to be change view at all. That adjusts TC, and that's up and down. Let's look behind. That's the windscreen wiper, which hopefully we don't need. Off. Okay. How do I... Oof, there's a lot of lag that we got going on here. I think that my keyboard battery is running out, which is not going to be ideal when I try and end the stream, because I don't have any keyboards on standby. Cycle camera. That's not meant to be cycle camera. This is the onboard story. Yeah, I know. We just spoke about steering lock. Okay. First I need to just sort out the MFD. We're running out of time here. This is the trouble when you got to map new steering wheels. Here we go. So anyone remember which one it is? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, now cycle camera. Well, we don't need to cycle camera. So I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna delete that for now. Dave is streaming, ladies and gentlemen. Dave is streaming. Yep. Save. By the way, I am aware that the steering is out of sync, but that is exactly what we're trying to fix here. Okay, so I can use that to cycle, and then these to control. Perfect! Okay, cool. Got that. I've just been gone because I've been busy and had other priorities outside of streaming. But the aim now is to try and stream every Tuesday after I fix this chat bug, because I can't see chat. I'm having to look at an iPad. Okay. Now let's see if we can still drive this game and deal with this steering lock issue, which I have not been able to solve. You can't jump to helicam. Yeah, this is true. This is true. Honestly, guys, the aim of tonight's stream is just to pretty much see if I can get my shit together. It's not to win anything. It's give you guys a little update on what's happening in the world of Dave P, Coach Dave. Okay, let me see if I can cycle MFD while driving, because we're going to have to change tires. Oh, well, we'll obviously we'll set up the tires and so on in the settings window after I do a lap or two. Oh, whoa. That was a slapper. Hey Key, what's happening, my man? Thanks for the donation, dude. Yeah, I know, man. I'm streaming again. Rosso, thanks for the donation as well, dude. So if I go to, just so you know, if I set this the TM thing to default, it goes to 360 degrees rotation, and then the car is like ridiculous. So now I've set it to 900, and in the game it's at 420-ish. But what we're getting is that thing that you saw where the ratio's out. Now I've tried multiple times. To fix to sync up the ratios, but I just can't get it to work. I think we are still on safe setup here. We haven't actually used the Coach Dave setup here. That's why there's so much understeer. But the understeer is also related to the steering ratio. But the steering ratio is actually, it's fine. Managing pretty okay. Woo! Definitely makes the Ferrari less snappy if you've got this out of sync steering ratio. Oh, stay on the track. How do you know you're on the safe setup without knowing that without going to the screens? TC's on 6 and 6. Luckily in this game you cannot adjust TC3. Woo! You know, given my lack of time at the wheel in this game, I should probably be using the safe setup, let's be honest.
Well done, mate. That's all the best.
Yeah, I've got it on 900 at the moment. But it's not working. I tried for like half an hour before I started the stream. Let's go back to garage and just go with the proper setting. We got 15 minutes before the SimGrid server opens up. And anyone who's keen to race with this, I think there's still some slots available, just so you know. So, boom, okay. Now, the thing is, if I adjust the steering ratio in the Thrustmaster settings, then the game is gonna hang. So, yeah, not hang, but I'm gonna lose force feedback in the game. So we don't want to do that. But again, going here, you'll see it's on 420. All right. Let me just make cycle camera the letter C so that we can at least okay, so that we can at least just see the ratio. So if I go here to 900, come on, okay, 904 is it's enough. It's okay. Press drive. C. Oh, you guys are right, and I was wrong. Okay. Sorry. Why wasn't that working earlier? Oh, I know why. Don't worry. What I did was I updated the Thrustmaster settings, came back directly into the game, updated the degrees of steering in the game, but I didn't restart the game, which is what I had to do. I forgot to do that. Okay, fuel and strategy, boom, boom. Okay, and we on Ferrari Evo Suzuka race settings. Okay, let's just go to the camera angle that I prefer, which is this one. Now to stop the haters, let's just tweak the view settings so we get less "why is it sitting so low" questions. Okay, this is what you guys want, right? Summing up here. Okay, boom. And drive. Okay. Guys, it's cool to be back. Gotta be honest. Whether or not we do well in tonight's race is a different story. Oh, that's the last thing I wanted to change. Errol, how are you doing, my man? I know. Last thing I wanted to change was I've always had pits on auto. But let's turn that off. Because I know that it's quicker to do pit stops without those things set. So if I do here, set TC 0. No. Where's pit limiter? Oh wait, that's pit limiter. But what's ignition? What would ignition be? Nope. Go back there. It's like I've never used this game before. Okay, that's starter. Okay, so ignition is... There's a whole bunch of switches on the SF1000. You guys are gonna... Okay, let's just leave that. Okay. Woo! So let me just get used to that. So this is engine off. Okay, so ignition is off now. But now it's obviously telling me that I have to stop the car to turn the ignition on, right? Oh, stalled it. Is there a rev limiter on the clutch? Okay. Okay. Whoa, it's much sharper now. Much too sharp for me even. But that's alright. It's very sharp. It's like a go-kart now. Okay, this is not like real life. In real life, it's you would turn much more than that. I think I've shown you guys an onboard video of Suzuka before. I got in trouble for it, but woo! Anyway, okay, 9 minutes before that service starts. There's 5 minutes practice, 15 minutes qualifying. We're not even going to bother with qualifying. We're just going to use it as practice. I'm going to read the comments in a moment. For those of you who don't know, I can't see the comments up here. It's on my iPad down here. So, and we don't know why. Streamlabs. I mean, earlier I couldn't even get ACC to show on Streamlabs. So we were going to do it just a Gran Turismo stream, but in the end it all sort of sorted itself out. Thank you to those of you who are tuned in, you legends. This is the Can I Still Do It stream, and that's not just on the streaming side, it's the driving side as well. Up over the curb. I miss the old steering ratio, to be honest. So let's see, tire pressures are a little bit low, but I did do that long sort of stop up the S's to adjust things, so let's see if I can go through here without spinning. That's not how you want to do it. No. I have been lurking a lot. I gotta be honest. I have been lurking a lot, so I'm not a fan, guys. I'm not a fan. We're gonna go to 450. We're gonna dial this one back for the rookie. There we go. That's a ratio I'm more familiar with. It seems. Return to garage. Outlap. What's target lap time again? 57s, right? No, I'm not racing at Indy. Learning how to drive with David Perrell. Coach Dave coaching Coach Dave. Okay, let's try this now. So I've dialed back the steering ratio on purpose because I'm a rookie. And the other one was like a go-kart. It was too sharp. And the cars don't handle like that. Obviously, when you dial back the ratio, the force feedback also has a slightly different feeling as well. And it's a little bit less reactive. It's crazy how the muscle memory that you lose when you don't drive a specific sim. So I have been driving, well, before I started the stream, like I said, I did a bit of Gran Turismo, but I have been doing R Factor 2 and iRacing because we've been preparing those two games for the sim grid and for Coach Dave. Coach Dave, we now have iRacing setups, and in the sim grid we now have R Factor 2 we now have R Factor 2 what do you call it, lobbies or championships. But so I have done some sim racing there, but those two games, the way that they handle and stuff, okay, iRacing takes a bit of getting used to, but R Factor 2 feels a lot like Gran Turismo Sport, so I have so much muscle memory from that from my early days. Whereas with ACC, there's always been a learning curve that I've had to go through, unless I drive the front engine cars. But whenever I drive the mid-engine cars, there's definitely a loading period, which I've just simply forgot that was required. After this ACC race, we are going to try and jump into Gran Turismo Sport to see if I can still do that one as well.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Whoa, 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 whoa! I'm reading here something.
We've got some light damage on the front of the car.
Gabriel, what's happening, man? What's happened to the stream, guys? I think the stream is fine, right? Okay, so let's go to the lobby so that we can see. It froze twice. Okay, well, yeah. Okay, we need to go to the SimGrid lobby. So let me just check here what the password is. Stand by. Okay, cool. Okay, guys, are you ready to watch me finish last? I hope that that's brings you lots of joy and excitement. Multiplayer survey list. Okay, so reading now. Everybody, thank you for tuning in. Okay. You know what I wish with ACC is that you didn't have to always tweak the steering ratios and stuff. I wish you could just do a calibration and just leave it. You know, like in PlayStation where you do just leave it. And in iRacing, once you've done the calibration, it's set. That's how it is. You don't have to tweak. You don't have to figure out the ratios. That's something that I wish could be sorted automatically. 70 car grid? No, this I think is limited to 30 cars. Otherwise, there's just too much carnage. Daily race C. Oh, which split am I in? Probably split 2 because I have yet to do a daily race. Let's see if this works. Nope. Maybe I'm in split 1. We do have splits now, by the way. Okay, split 1. RIP me.
Green.
And okay, boom, boom, setup. We're just gonna go with the Coach Dave race setup again. Qualifying. It's not on the menu today. We just we're gonna circulate with the race setup. It's a 45-minute race. Who wants to do the math on that? Super GT. Holy. Okay. Now we need to remember how to turn this bad boy on. Oh, now the steering ratio feels completely out. I've dialed it too far back. If you guys notice any like jerkiness now, it's because a lot of cars have to join the server, and when they join the server or the lobby, the game jolts. I think iRacing has a similar problem. So it looks like this is a night race. How do I turn on my lights? Whoa. Oh, but that will also affect tire pressures, so let's keep that in mind. I think we can drop the rear ride height a little bit because when I get on power, we're getting a little snap of oversteer. You see that? That could either be coming maybe from the roll bar or rear ride height. But if you change the pitch in this car, specifically in this game, you do severely impact the rotation of the car around apexes. Got to keep that in mind. How do I turn on the lights? Okay. It's a long press on the neutral button. If I was selling the SF1000,
Clear on the left.
and I'm not, but Thrustmaster are, I would let it come with an extra set of stickers so that we could replace the buttons with, like, where it says here radio. Well, we don't use radio, but that could have maybe been lights or something like that. Instead, now I always have to, depending on the game I'm in, I have to remember, what does the neutral button do again? Because it's not neutral. Okay, let's see where we are with tire temps. This is where we need someone like James Parker on the line to just give us the cheat sheet. For those of you who don't know, James Parker is the head of setups at Coach Dave. So Coach Dave does not do the Coach Dave setups, because then you'd have terrible handling cars. James Parker and a team of 4 engineers and 4 drivers, they do the setups at Coach Dave. They actually know what they're doing. You know another way to settle the rear? Like, instead of adjusting ride height and roll bars? Is with your foot, David. That's how. Don't slam the throttle. Be a gentleman. Whew. The rust is thick. This thing has been parked next to an ocean in Cape Town for 9 months, and the rust has built up to the point where it's unrecognizable. The thing being me and the sim combined. Oh, keep it together. Yeah, I just need to be gentle with the throttle, and then the rear doesn't step out at all. So yeah, I don't need to adjust anything. I just need to drive better. Thrustmaster direct drive, do those exist? Looks like we're getting a bit of frame rate issues, right? Okay, we need to sort that out. Let's just turn down the graphics, I would say. Just for now. I'm just going to turn down graphics so that the computer can cope. Oh, we're on Epic. Let's just go to high. Okay. Yeah. Holy shit. We need to adjust the tire pressures. So we need to go 27.5. So I'm just going to go up half all around. Okay, not on this side. I'll go up 3 on this side. Half on this side. And half as well. Yeah. Okay. Well, real life and sim racing are different things. So in real life, you focus on driving and you don't overstep the mark with your engineer. He wants to do the setup because he knows what he's doing. He's there to do the setup. And your job is to drive and give feedback in real life. In a sim, your job is to do both.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Okay, so 15-minute qualifying. We're just going to spend 2 minutes here reading comments. Remember, qualifying is not our focus tonight anyway. Will I be getting the thrust? Oh, I already answered that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there's a... Is it confirmed that Thrustmaster is making a direct drive wheel? Just so you know, my deal with Thrustmaster has sort of expired. We are renegotiating. But I still use all of their kit. I think that the SF1000 is the best thing they've ever made. The TGT2 should have just been called a TGT that's now in stock. But this thing is pretty cool. Stay cool, Davey, stay cool. Okay, let's give this a go. Let's do some quali. Well, again, quali. Should we let's just take fuel out so that we can do like a... Oh yeah, and that's the other thing we have to do. We have to do pit stop number 1. We have to match these tire pressures. 26.5, 26.3, 26.3, 26.4. So I'm just going to go 26.5 all round. Or 26... because this daily race has a mandatory tire change. Let's see here. Whatever, it's fine. I'm just gonna, let's just match everything and then I can adjust on the fly because I'm good at that. Yeah, set 3, pit stop number 1. Okay, so fuel, we're just gonna, let's go with 20 liters for this qualifying. We must not forget to change it for the race. 21 liters. And let's circulate. Let's try and do a 2-minute 0, 2-minute 1 without any track limits. Oh, brakes 1. No, it doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. Turn on the lights. I hope that the frame rate is okay, by the way. Apologies for that. We'll try and sort all that stuff out over the next 12 weeks of streaming.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Oh, missed the apex there.
fastest lap so far.
Woo! The thing is so aggressive when you get on power. I think it's a little bit too aggressive. Target lap time is a oh, wrong one. Is a oh, maybe it's too soft. Target lap time is a 59 high, 59 something. Gonna neutralize the ride height. Let's go with that. Still got 7 minutes to go. Oh, tires. Okay. Again, the brakes are not... I know some of you are like, oh no, you gotta do the brakes, you gotta do the brakes. That's not the issue right now, trust me. Ah! Whoops. Gotta use the pit speed limiter, boys and girls. Okay, well, we're not last, but rest in peace the person who has to race against me and make it out alive, because that's gonna be a journey today. Anyone else think that the tire pressures are still too low? I would read your comments if I could see them, but they're now on an iPad off my lap down somewhere there. So you can be screaming through the comment box and I won't know a damn thing. Oh, understeer.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
I'm pretty sure that we can do a 59. Probably not with these tire pressures, obviously. But it is there with, 10 years out of the game or whatever. Hardest thing to get right in ACC is the braking. That to me is the hardest thing to master in this game. In iRacing it's mastering that oversteer, but in ACC it's braking.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Oh, Mr. Apex. You're just never ever going to be quick with tire pressures below 27. Definitely cannot do optimum lap times if you don't have the tire pressures right. That's true for real life as well. And our pressures are, right now, they ain't right. Come on, give us this 10th. This lap timer can lie sometimes, so.
Well done, mate. This has been your
No,
personal
no, no,
best.
no, no. Oh no, David. Oh, jeez, just held together. Oh, sent it in way too hard.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap. Yellow flag in sector 2. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. Session is now over.
Okay, we didn't hit our target, which was a 59. Let's quickly use this opportunity to see if I can filter add 0. Tire set 3, boom, boom, boom. Okay, we definitely need to jack up those tire pressures and turn off that stuff. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, not as bad as I thought. Oh, that guy's crashing into me. I keep going to options. So what? We could have gained 3/10 if I wasn't an idiot. So we would have been P7. Okay, so we won off our optimum. But these things definitely need to be jacked up. Return to garage. Excuse me. I'm just gonna go like all the way. I'm going all the way. All the way. I'm going up another half. Okay. The last thing we need to figure out here is how much fuel for 45 minutes. I'm guessing it's a 45-minute race. We're only doing tire changes. So that's basically for an hour and like 3. So screw it. We're just going to go with like 80. I can't calculate this quickly. If I go to Tools, Fuel Estimator on SimGrid, total race time, 45 minutes. Average lap time, 2 minutes and 1 seconds. Okay, 23 laps. Fuel per lap, 3.25, I think. So let's go 3.3 because I got a heavy foot. Tank capacity is 110. Fuel needed 76. Okay, so I actually had underestimated that. We're going to add in some outlap fuel. We're just going to put in a safety window. And everyone's telling me to go to brake pads 1. We're good on tires. Let's just move this to there. And let's jack this up all the way because it's cold. Okay, so the tire pressures are even the whole way across, just because why not? Okay. Yeah, all right. I think that covers it. Now we just wait to press drive.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. It doesn't look like this is a full warm-up lap. Quick comments. Is Suzuka your favorite? No, not necessarily. It's just the one
20 seconds.
that was on the SimGrid daily races. Daily.thesimgrid.com. Daily.thesimgrid.com. Yeah, just make sure that. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, it's okay. I know now my tire pressures have dropped away, all that stuff. So let's turn off suspension. I don't want to fix any damage. Oh, got to turn on the car, David. Okay, please, David, don't crash at the start. Don't do the classic Coach Dave stuff. Let's see if 9 months away has fixed that. I doubt it. I don't know the last time I did an actual proper ACC race, like, especially in a GT3. Okay, shut up and drive.
Green light, show them what you got. Car on the right, clear on the right. Car on the right, clear on the right.
Oh no! Boom! How did I survive that?
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Woo! F with Coach Dave.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh, right rear is a little bit high, but it did encounter a spin.
Car on the right.
What a gentleman.
Clear on the right.
Or gentle lady. Tire pressures are coming back. Good. Wow, look at this Aston. I mean, this McLaren, the Aston's in front of it. Yeah, they both got pretty decent top speed, eh? How is it possible that the front right is going down in pressure? We're at racing speed. And we're not going slowly either. Oh, come on, man. Why did the Aston do that? That was unnecessary.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
That was unfair on the on the McLaren. I hope I can do this pit stop right. I mean in terms of pressing the right buttons with the ignition. And even the pit speed. In real life, you press the pit speed above first gear and it doesn't activate. So what we would usually do at like Parabolica and Monza, for example, we'd press it before entering Parabolica so that when the thing's activated, the person behind you knows that you're pitting, so they don't try and go down the inside onto the main straight. And then, because lights come on. And then when we break down to first gear for the line, it activates. Whereas here you got to press it, I think, before you do all of that. So I haven't done that. I always usually have automatic pit limiter, Gran Turismo laziness. But then I realized I was losing 5 seconds in every single pit stop in ACC. And apparently this is the way. This guy smashed a wall and still pulling away. Good lap time though.
Car ahead in sector 1.
I mean from us.
Well done, mate. Your fastest lap so far.
Come on, keep it together.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Not exactly flying here, but anyway.
Car on the left.
No,
Clear on the
dude, don't
left.
close the door like that. Uh-oh. Bruni, what's the vibe here, my man?
Car on the right.
Oh!
We've got some light damage on the front of the car. Clear on the right.
Whew. I would love to read the comments, but I can't because it's not showing it for some reason on Streamlabs. Don't touch that grass. Holy shit.
Warning for exceeding track limits.
Oh, David. I'm gonna go with he made a small advantage there, but just a small one. Nothing major though. The guy's got so much understeer because he's getting on the power way too early. But he's going to complain that it's understeer. But that's a good example of a driver forcing the problem instead of managing and driving within the slip angle of the tire. He's not doing that. He's overturning the steering wheel and cooking it on the brakes, you see there, and that's why it keeps running wide. It's even the most understeery setup in the world wouldn't create that problem. Lesson of the day: I should have used the Aston Martin for this one. This is his favorite corner to understeer at. Look at that. Rest in peace, Apex. But it is still fast. I mean, he still gets out the corner. But it could be better. And holy crap, did he cut that corner or what? Okay, we need to start thinking about this pit stop soon. I'm gonna go with we're doing it now.
Car on
Oh,
the right.
dude!
Clear on the right.
Returning the favor. Oh no! I knew it! I knew it. It's okay. I'm pretty sure I pressed it, but obviously not hard enough. I did not press that P hard enough. Clutch in and all that. Can we ignition off? Okay, that was not so bad. Besides the drive-thru I'm gonna get, which I'm not gonna serve. We're gonna cross the line without doing the drive-thru, just to see where we are. I should have pressed P earlier, but whatever.
The mandatory stop is now clear. Come on, let's go.
Utter fail.
We've been given a stop and go penalty.
Oh yeah, you have to serve it, otherwise you get the black flag. Oh, bummer. It's good practice to press the pit speed button. What do you say? And I turned off automatic pit speed because I wanted to try gain time in the pit stops. But in trying to be a smartass, I didn't press the button properly. If I press it now, what happens? Nothing. Nothing. Okay. So you do need to be in first gear. Probably a little bit of muscle memory kicked in there.
We are at the halfway mark, still a long way to go.
Should we just serve it now? Yes. That's how you do it. Not the other way. The other way is that's the wrong way. You want to do it the way I just did now. We have enough time to get a drink. That's a bummer. I'm glad I'm not reading the comments right now. It's one of those moments where you don't want to see the comments as a streamer. Are you allowed to turn on the engine during the ACC stop and go penalties? I don't think so.
Come on, go, go, go. The penalty is now cleared.
Oh yeah, thanks for that. Thanks, Gergo. Cold tires, baby. Blue tires at night in this. It's unlikely that we're going to bring those back up to temp. I'm still going to try for 13th position. I think we can get there. We can get there if we hit apexes. If we don't hit apexes, like what happened there, then we're not going to go anywhere. Oh no, so... what?
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Well, mate, the fastest lap so far.
Starting to feel the hang of the game again. But not if I miss apexes! Just roll the speed around the outside. You can kind of get away with that in real life. Not so much here. Damn, lost that potential 59 there. Which would have been faster than qualifying. "26 seconds away. I don't think we're going to do it." Oh, stay on the track. Well, Tenzi does not want to stop. He's like, screw it, we're going to box on the last lap. Probably the best strategy.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh, stay on the track, bro. That's to me. Hold it. In some way, I'm glad we still met up together, because this was our race. So that's a kind of happy coincidence. What lap time did he just do? 2:01?
Gaining on the car ahead in sector 1.
Oh, the guy in second place, which is net first, just got a DT. Oh, the drama, the scenes.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Whew. Almost took him out. Almost took him out. Oh, that's track limits. Oh, okay. Oh, P13's in the pits. Yahoo! David, for heaven's sake! Just can't find a damn apex. He's still in the pits. He's no longer in the pits. There he is. That's our target. The Honda. Oh, Jesus. Try to take a Honda ever. Maybe he's going to be suffering from cold tires or something. Whee!
track limits.
Plan is to get him at 130R. I mean, the chicane after it. Whoa! Look at that! Ducking the slipstream! Holy shit! We've got zigzags running here. This guy's on it! I'm too scared to go down the inside. I just don't think Captain Zigzag over here is going to appreciate it, so. Which is, by the way, his moves are legitimate. You can break the slipstream like that, in my opinion.
Leading on the car ahead in sector 1.
Oh, David. Oh, he nailed the hairpin this time. He's good in the slow corners, he's unsure in the medium speed, like this one coming up here. See there, he's overslowing. What a pro. Look at this guy. 2 minutes to go. Oh shit. Here we go. Here we go.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Woo! One more lap to go. Oh, it's so difficult to pass on this racetrack. Holy shit. David, make the apex! We're catching someone. We just needed like 100 more laps and 18 more pit stops to negate my drive-through penalty. Stop and go.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Come on!
Car on the right.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Car coming up behind. Watch out. Clear on the right.
Faster car coming? No, not yet.
the right. The leader has finished the race.
Oh! I thought we had one more lap. Oh yeah, it was... Yeah. Whew! Damn it, man. We went for the move, had to wait for him. That was good fun. Except for the damn drive-through. Good fun, guys. Thank you. Okay, now I haven't been looking at the stream for more than a moment, so let's see if you guys are even still here. Yes, you are. Okay, so alrighty. Do you think was ever a better looking Ferrari livery? Yes. Let's review, in my opinion, the best looking Ferrari livery, and we can because we're here. Back, single player. 20, I think 2018. Now, you guys won't agree with me, but I think that this one, where is it? 2019? Must be 2019. No one will agree with me, but this one here, I love this livery. I really love this livery. So, yeah. Oh yeah, but fair enough. But if you look at the replay in the stream, we had a checkered flag. Was that because he was directly behind us? Maybe. And also the Honda confused me. So yeah. Anyway, when I looked at the lap, when I looked at the lead, I saw checkered flag, so I assumed that we also got it. Anyway, okay. Can you show your steering input for the hairpin? Yeah, I just let me go to face cam. Disable performance mode quickly. Okay, so when I go into the hairpin, I just do that, and then I get my hand back. That's what I do right there. Let's take this back up here. Okay. So yeah, this is my favorite livery, guys. I love the black stripe down the center. I like that it's green. It grew on me. Obviously, a lot of people like red Ferraris. I get that. I do. But this thing was so unique. And I wish that Rinaldi did Le Mans this year, by the way. I wish that they went with the green car, but their customer wanted a red car. I would say, though, that the livery that we're using this year, it is cool. Nothing against it. I just prefer the green one that we raced originally. Okay, so should we do... What's the Chrome trophy in the background? Oh, this one. That's 2017 Spa 24 Hours. Next real life race is this weekend. Barcelona GT World Challenge. Okay, so what do you guys want to do? Shall we do Gran Turismo Sport or iRacing? Because we're done with the ACC. Closing ACC. I use a TM Thrustmaster. Let me get the box. SF1000. Let me get the box. I think that this is the best thing that Thrustmaster has made. I wish that they didn't call the TGT2 TGT2. It should have just been called TGT that's in stock. This is the TGT2 over here. This thing here. It's no different. But this wheel is what I'm using. And by the way, I'm no longer sponsored by Thrustmaster. And it's sick. I really dig it. I really dig all the buttons. The only thing I wish that we got was stickers to replace these buttons. So, because like at the moment, I keep pressing the wrong buttons in certain games when I'm playing. So yeah, that's what's over here. I mean, unquestionably the best product that Thrustmaster has made in a while. So Not cheap though, and very difficult to find when it comes to finding them in stock. Okay. All right. So we're doing iRacing? Well, hang on. I don't even know what's on in iRacing, so let's just venture in and find the discovery. I'm pissed that I didn't finish that lap. The other Honda slowing me down really put me off. I thought that we still had another lap to go. I thought that we were finished. Will you be getting a DD? No, look. Uh, if a DD opportunity comes along and I get given one, I'm not going to complain. Am I going to buy one? No, because I've used tons of DDs, and to me, the difference between this and a DD, honestly, there's not that much difference. There's not that much difference. It's not worth. Well, a DD is going to cost like what? A good one, not the Fanatec $300 one, a decent one. It's going to be like between $600 and $1,000. I just don't think it's going to bring any enjoyment to my life. However, if I do get a DD, it will open up the opportunity to get a precision sim engineering wheel, and that thing is sick. But yeah, the actual DD itself, I'm not too stressed. Each to their own. Corey, thanks for watching. Thanks to everyone who tuned in so far. We're just having fun here and messing around. When is SimGrid coming to console? It can't, because PlayStation is a walled garden and we're not allowed to. We can't hook into it, unfortunately. So the SimGrid Daily Racing automatically deploys service, and you can't do that with PlayStation. Shout out to Chad for that one, who builds our daily racing stuff. So what do we got here? On iRacing, there's not that many options. Oh, Ferrari fixed in 24 minutes. Let's just quickly update it and just see. We can do a Q&A for 20 minutes if you guys want. We can do some practice for 20 minutes. Any good tips for beginner in iRacing? Focus on your braking. P.S. Your CDA Lambo package is amazing. Thank you very much. No, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm stoked to be back. Aim here is to stream every Tuesday. It's usually the only day I'm near my sim. Monday, I could be traveling back from a race, and when I get back, the last thing I want to do is touch a computer. And Wednesdays, I'm usually preparing to go to a race, which is what I'll be doing tomorrow, and seeing some friends. So Tuesday, and then from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm usually at a race. That will change though in November. I have no racing in November, so I'm going to stream every Tuesday in November. December, I may be out of country, but I'll come back and I'll stream again then. So yeah, every Tuesday until I can't anymore. And we're going to mix it up. I was playing GD Sports just before you guys joined in because I just wanted to see if I could still turn a steering wheel. Hockenheim. It's pretty clear to me though that I can't get the buttons right. Pit speed, overspeed, and also missing the final lap. I totally got thrown off there. I was confused why he was stopping. I saw a checkered flag, confused by that too. Looked at the leaderboard, saw a checkered flag for the leader, thought, oh, okay, that's it. So it was wrong. Turns out the leader was, 5 seconds behind us, so the flag was waving for him. But yeah, I need to get all that shit back in order. Especially because next week, and this is the reason I've been playing R Factor, I'm racing for Ferrari in the virtual Le Mans, which I'm obviously insanely proud of. They even sent me Ferrari kit, which I will collect relatively soon. So iRacing is loading. How can I improve the Ferrari Evo performance? I'm not sure. It depends. It depends What's your problem? Understeer, oversteer, acceleration? Dot bags, you could run private lobbies, but you cannot automatically deploy the servers. And the most difficult thing is you cannot get the result file. This is the biggest issue. SimGrid Daily Racing works for us because we can get the result file from the server when the race is over. So we can connect your Discord ID or your Steam ID to the result file and then produce the matchmaking, the post-race results and everything like that, your grid rating score, all that stuff. Without that, we can't really do a daily racing platform. So with PlayStation, we don't know your PSN ID. We cannot even talk to PlayStation about or automatically to get that. And I don't think we'll be able to grab a result file. If you had to choose where to invest your time, iRacing or GD Sport, depends what you want to achieve. It depends what you're doing, what system you have. That's also an important one. Let's see if my iRacing Live camera works. Let's just see if this works. Oh yeah, baby. And let's see if steering works. Oh, hang on, performance mode. Again, we're gonna have to do a sound check, ladies and gentlemen. So bear with me. Oh, so now that Coach Dave does iRacing setups for the series that don't have open setups, we do the data files. So let's see what my cruise lap times were with the data files. Stand by, because then we can compare that here when we're trying to break lap rate scores and all that stuff. Okay, close that. I hope I filled this in. So we're at Hockenheim here. I'm responsible for updating the copy on the website, so I hope I did this. Hockenheim Ring 137.9 by Nick Foster. Nick Foster is one of our iRacing drivers. He also happens to be a Formula One simulator driver. He also happens to be an LMP2 driver, and hopefully he's racing again next year with a Ferrari. Let's see. So, okay, let's bang in some practice. So everything seems to fit in there. And let's see if the steering ratios work, but also, again, let's see if the buttons work. So I forgot what the buttons are. Oh, but we can't even change anything anyway. Oh, the clutch works. Come on. Yeah, Nick Foster's a legend. He's an absolute legend. Oh, wow. Breathtaking audio. Oh, let's do a sound check. How is the sound? How is the sound? How is the sound? Can you still hear me? Oh shit, this guy's gonna be bleak. Sound is good. Okay. What team does he sim for? I cannot tell you, Grant. But he is involved with one of the F1 teams doing simulator work. And he's also, I mean, way more important than the simulator work with the F1 team is doing our iRacing setups. I mean, come on, let's get real. Where's this guy? Why would you do that? I'm so glad to see that nothing has changed in iRacing. What a genius. What an idiot! You're an idiot, bro. Dumber than me not finishing that last lap. Sim racing. Okay. Let's go. iRacing. Hey Frank, no problem, man. Thanks for joining in as well. Appreciate it, dude. Hope you're well. Oh, that corner's tighter than I thought. Woo! How's that not an off track? Okay. That must be an off track. No? It's so easy to spin these cars. Too deep. That's a 1x. Found it. Terrible. Absolutely terrible, that one. Oh no, too wide. Woo! Okay. Checking up on iRacing chat. Sound good. Okay. What sim has the best sound? ACC by a mile, I think. Yeah, it does sound like a vacuum. Reno, what's happening, man? Sule, maybe what? Maybe what because of the belt? I've driven iRacing with 1,000,000 DDs. No difference. Hello, Rafael. KVDL rear-ended Lawson at that corner. Yeah, it's my mate. Tony, yeah, I think you need to jump into Discord, my man. Oh, 37s. How? My God. Okay. Let's give it one more go. One more go. Well, we're going to drive until the thing is, the registration's over. But I also want to read some comments, so... post your questions. I'll scroll up. I'll check them out. Ask me anything. Ask me about Lamar. Ask me about the difference between ACC and iRacing. Ask me which one's better. Ask me what road car I have. All the cliche questions. I'm ready to answer them today. I know that iRacing did a massive tire update, by the way. We've been working on setups for set updates. I cannot personally say whether it's actually made a big difference. iRacing still feels like iRacing, just so you know. It's still rear dominated, like the lack of rear grip. And you have to be very smooth and drive a thing on rails. I think I can gain like half a second at the hairpin. I don't remember what I use for the light switch here. How do I flash? Is it the drinks button? Is it the radio button? No, I can't remember. come on. Is it the pit button? Is it the drinks button? No. Oh! Oh, too fast in, idiot. Oh, that frustrates me when I do that. Okay. We keep going. I'm enjoying this, actually. Okay. Wait, let me read some comments. We're currently P4 in open practice, but we're 1 second away, 1.3 seconds away from the guy in P1. Hey, Hugh Hattrick, thanks for the donation, my man. Do you prefer the Ferrari and ACC? I'm enjoying iRacing more and more. Of all the sims, it's the one I've played the most during my sim racing hiatus, if you will. But I do think that ACC has better sound, better graphics on. The Ferrari in iRacing does not feel like the Ferrari in real life. It feels like an iRacing car. So you have to just sort of recalibrate. When you play iRacing, you're not, in my opinion, playing a simulation of a Ferrari. You're playing iRacing for what it is. Okay. Tony, thank you for the welcome back. Do you put milk first or cereals? Cereal first, then the milk, guys. Holy shit. Have you ever had beef with another driver? Not really. What percentage of FFB? I'm not sure. I change it for the depending on the car. This could be. It's on 16.3 now. Yeah. Okay. Thoughts on GT3 replacing GTE? I'm very sad. I'm very sad. Oh, we're going into the race now. Boom. Just a reminder for those of you who do like iRacing, our iRacing setups, you can buy them as bundles, like individually, but the best one is actually we do offer like a setup subscription now. And the setup subscription gives you access to VRS, IMSA setups for all the cars available in those two championships, which is actually quite a lot, as well as the Porsche Cup series. And we also have LMP2 fixed and Ferrari fixed data packs. That's all in the iRacing subscription. All right. So far, physics. Can you comment on how accurate the tracks are? Very accurate. ACC is the best track modeling in any simulator. Diego, thank you for having me back. Any way to do coaching when I have an Xbox? Unfortunately not, unless you stream your Xbox screen through Discord or some other device. It's possible. I've done it with PS4. Someone streamed their PS4 stuff for ACC. But for for Xbox, yeah, we don't offer anything, so you'd have to stream it through some things that we can watch. Just bought the Ferrari GT3 for iRacing. It's my first race. Good luck, Hugh. What about FFB iRacing or ACC? ACC. Have you been following F1? I'm a religious Formula One fan. What do you think of it? I think it's the greatest or one of the best championships that we will ever see in our lifetimes. I think that we're witnessing two of the best drivers in history. Your opinion on who's better, frankly, don't care. But these are two of the best drivers in history going head to head. And we're going to wish that we had this championship or this season every year for the rest of time in F1. Next year, we're going to have field spread. I hope that Mercedes and Red Bull got it right so that we can have another battle between Max and Lewis. I don't think that's going to be the case. What will you do when you retire as a racing driver? I run Coach Dave and SimGrid, so I'll just keep doing those two things. thesimgrid.com and coachdaveacademy.com. By the way, we may actually change the name of Coach Dave Academy. Not that big. From Coach Dave Academy to Coach Dave Setups, because that's what we really do. Much less coaching versus the setups. So share your thoughts on that. CoachDaveSetups.com. I own the domain, so don't try and steal it. It already redirects to the Coach Dave Academy. So, okay, time to qualify, I would say. Okay, let's go. Let's try and not be last. Let's try and not get any 1Xs. By the way, I've been using iRacing specifically where I gain the most as a racing driver from iRacing is in simulating this qualifying run and getting a lap together. I'm probably not going to do it tonight because I'm saying that I do this, but this is where I found the most value. Can this car just turn around a hairpin? Is in this sort of one lap qualifying nature and being focused on doing the best possible lap I can. It's helped me in real life considerably. So the ability to simulate, to get that one quali lap right, that's very different to hot lapping, by the way. Hot lapping, you get multiple attempts and you perfect your runs with each attempt. With a qualifying like this, you have to put it together on that lap or the second lap. And in real life, we often only get the first lap. So it's been very helpful with that. Very, very helpful. By no means, I never will be a qualifying specialist, but I've definitely made less mistakes in real life since practicing qualifying in a simulator, just so you know. Okay, let's go. Too conservative there. I was scared of hitting the curb. Whoops. I tried to do a thing there where when you get on the power, it like forces a rotation. Didn't work. Better to be patient. Woo! That's much better. Next thing I have to do is practice my starts because I'm pretty horrific at starting in this car. It's because I've calibrated the clutch for Mazda MX-5 quick gear changes. Setups Dave Academy coach. Hell no! Where did we qualify? I think we're like outside the top 10. Correct? Oh my god, I'm nervous about the start. I crashed the other day when I was trying to start and we're just in the top 10. Potential best is a 6. So let's say P5-ish? Yeah. Oh no, grid 11. Yeah. Is it? No, P10. Yeah, P10. But we could have been around here, which is P5. No. Oh my god, I don't know. Yeah, okay. We're starting 11th. I'm looking at the wrong freaking side. I'm looking at that thing. If I'm correct, that's your ranking in the split, right? On the left side. Is the dash of the wheel working in ACC? No. It is working in iRacing sometimes. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. That Chuko guy's gone. Is first gear usually that long? I don't know what iRacing gears ratios they use. They don't feel like the ones in real life. Also, we have new ratios now. So, yeah. Oh, there isn't a rolling start for this one, right? It's a standing start. Oh, thank heavens. I think it depends on the track size, yeah? Alrighty, let's try get a top 10. Let's try fix our eels of ACC. At least here there's no pit stops, so no penalties. Otherwise, I think we're actually on for a pretty decent result in ACC. With enough practice in all 3 of these games, we didn't get to Gran Turismo. We could have a decent amount of fun, I think. Just by the way, the Ferrari does have a long first gear. I just wanted to mention that. But I'm just... Oh, there we go. RIP. We just don't have... I love it when that happens in iRacing. I can't look to my left. Is there someone there? We'll never know. And I don't run triple screens. Uh-oh. Woo! You don't see that in real life, by the way. Thank God. How do we get around this hairpin? This hairpin. Hairpin. That was so South African. This hairpin. We're a little bit out of position here pace-wise. So this looks like it could be a long race. Let's hope it's not. Let's hope we can catch some of these buggers in front. Give me some slipstream! Come on, bro. Come on, Juan. Oh, too fast in. I may have found the steering wheel hairpin technique required to get this car around there. Hand position. Oh, that was nice. Finally. P6. Mistakes are being made. That sausage curb is a bitch though. That thing can really upset everybody. Look at this guy in front, he's ripping with the lag. The netcode is not kind to him. Maybe we can sneak a podium if he netcodes into that red Ferrari over there. Maybe I can get a podium if I hit an apex, for example. How much time left in this race? 4 minutes. So what's that? 2.5 laps? Sneaking up the inside. Won't let it happen. Meanwhile, the two guys in front are having an equally big boxing match, and that's for the podium. So let's get there. Is he gonna make a lunge? Probably. Now there's a queue. Oh boy. I'm either finishing 5th or in the pits. David? Oh, the rears are shot. I've overused the rears. Probably need to go back forward with the brake balance. Tell me that's a checkered flag. Woo! Holy! He's gonna be bleak, but I didn't touch him once. That was called defending. Woo-wee! How do you go back a few laps? Wow. I'll just play this while we answer some cues. Okay, what do we got here? Hey Vorta, thank you so much. Glad that you're enjoying the setups, guys. Very stoked. Yeah, the rotation there is not ideal. It's kind of similar to what we have in the Ferrari with very tight ones. I have a shoulder problem at the moment. Otherwise, I would do the full rotation like that, but my shoulder's dying, so no. How important is damper tuning? It's all relative. All of it is important. Dampers, suspension, the whole thing. You can't just focus on one thing in isolation because they all have look at the car's destroyed. They all have an effect on one another. So if you're tuning dampers, you have to consider where you are with your springs and your roll bar and so on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I think that was a fun first stream. We can do better on track, but yeah, you can do better on track. We will, and I enjoyed chatting to many of you. I appreciate your time, and looking forward to catching you on the next stream, which will be next Tuesday. I will talk to you about the Barcelona race that we're doing this weekend, doing GT World Challenge this weekend in Barcelona, the real one. so we can discuss that when I get back. All right. Thank you so much for watching. And until the next one, catch you on the next lap. Peace.